So I'm here with Ari Kaplan, who is a very famous person. So Ari, I say that because you were, in one way or another, involved in the movie, except you were technically involved, but you were involved. So you want to tell a little bit about your story with Moneyball and just generally speaking a little bit about you?
Sure. Well, great to be here. We are here in Chicago and had such a fun time showing you around a little bit.
It's
Dinner, walking to Grant Park and back. And being in Chicago, I'm known in the city for having created and led the Chicago Cubs analytics department. But before that, I had done similar things. How to use data and analytics and now business intelligence and AI to help sports organizations better develop and identify and predict future performance. And then the movie Moneyball came out a while ago, and it was the story of just that. How did teams purpose, find better innovation through data-driven insights? So yeah, it was Brad Pitt starred movie, Jonah Hill, and so yeah, when they were filming it, the producers, were looking for a composite story to make it, and they reached out to me to talk about, not just the analytics part, but the cultural shift, which a lot of people in every single industry is facing. Gen AI, should we use it? Should we not? What are the use cases? And that was the same thing that happened in sports. The cultural challenges of people trying to innovate, risk, innovation, change, stability. Like, how do you judge it? And it made for a great movie.
No, it's very, very fun. I think I've probably told that story to more than a few people at this point myself. Like, it's like, oh, I'm just reliving that piece of history through you. So
yeah.
You mentioned AI, right? And we're here for the Databricks Data Intelligence Day, and I know there's a few happening across the country and I think around the world too. But as you know me, I like to keep it real, and I know that there's a lot of good use cases for AI, and there's also a lot of things that probably shouldn't be thrown at AI, if you will, or throw AI at certain problems, right? So I'm curious, from where technology is at right now, what do you think is being done right, let me take that back. From when you look at where technology is at today, what are the realistic expectations? And what are the use cases that you perhaps sometimes see out there that is this really the best case for this?
Yeah, so great question. And that's actually the fundamental question is, what can we do with AI? What are use cases that are practical for us at our company? If it's a business AI, that's what we're referring to in the Databricks and greater paradigm. How do companies use their own corporate data securely to get insights that they wouldn't without AI? So, one thing I also like talking about is there's generative AI, which is like generally chatbots, but it could be content generation. Like, how do you make Instagram posts? We did this great cookie demo at Summit last year. Like image creation, email content creation. But when it comes down to it, people just want to get more insights in the context of their business. So when we define fiscal year, it's Databricks defined, but you also want it all secured and governed on your data. So if you're asking, what do you make as a bonus, and I'm your coworker, it may not give that answer. So that's one challenge that people face, is how do you govern it all? If it's a traditional BI query, you have like column or row level access, that's easy. But when it's kind of like mushed up along the way, upstream, downstream, that's where governance and AI still needs to mature. And that's why I love being at Databricks, is Unity Catalog approaches that. So that's one thing. And then the other is like, how do you evaluate how do you judge LLMs? That's something I think the industry is still coming to grips with. There's LLM as a judge, there's human as a judge. Is this accurate? Is it not? Is it good enough? Is it applicable? Is it in the right terminology, the right empathy? So I think judging LLMs is a process. But like one use case that I love, I was at Ford Direct the agencies that Ford dealers do, and they use Databricks. They did a chatbot that most chatbots, by the way, are still internal facing, but this was more public facing, where they're agents that the actual dealerships, not the AI agents, the human agents.
Not to make things murky.
Yeah, exactly. Car agents, car dealerships can ask questions of their own data, and also they would get every day a PowerPoint presentation. Go to work, and it's like 1 or 2 or 3 slides. Here's what I need to do today. Here's where inventory needs to be replenished. These are the customers that are coming in. And it's like a dashboard, and everyone's had dashboard, but when you add AI or Gen AI to it, it just adds more common sense. It's more realistic. So those are some of the big challenges. And underlying it all, to be honest, to get Gen AI to work effectively, you still need the underlying data that could be in silos. So that's still the underlying challenge, is getting better quality data, gets better Gen AI. And then the last thing is, if data's in silos, yes, you will get insights, but it's not as good as when you combine multiple sources of data, like SAP supply chain, Salesforce, customer CRM information, and then the weather. It's pretty nice tonight in Chicago.
Yes.
63. Last night, not as much.
Oh no, yeah, we were freezing yesterday, so I was like.
But yeah, you get more types of data. That's going to make more realistic, real-time insights.
That's awesome. What is one thing that you're looking forward to for Summit?
Well, at Summit, want to see everyone there in person, but also I'll be running, co-producing, and a co-host of our Summit Live, the live stream. But that's the whole thing is, announcements in the morning of each day, always full of surprises and greatness, product roadmap, where we've come in the year. But for me, it's all about customers and partners. So just hearing, there's multiple hundreds of sessions, hearing from our customers what use cases they're implementing. And for your question, that's what everyone's interested in. What are the use cases, whether it's BI, traditional AI, or Gen AI? What are people actually doing now?
What are the actual outcomes? With that thing I shared, it's one of the things that I'd said, that's one of the approaches that I've taken with marketing or that the team has taken with marketing is, okay, we know everyone wants to sell technology, but customers care about what are you actually fixing? What are you actually measuring it?
Exactly. So there's, all through technology, you have the academic experimentation, where you're trying to see what is the technology and you don't quite know what problem you're solving yet. There's a big purpose for that. But then others, there's a whole backlog of use cases. We want to better connect to our customers, predict things like sales and churn and hyper-personalization. But the exciting thing for me is I look at Gen AI, the ideas that I have and the customers have, they're great. But I think in the next couple of years, they're going to be ideas that we just haven't thought of yet, since it's that new. So there will be, and for everyone out there, incredible opportunity for innovation out there. Things no one's done before, you could be the first.
Awesome. Thank you so very much for coming.
Oh, so great to be here.
Thank you. My pleasure.